multiple void spectrum detonations up ahead. Ikora should be somewhere nearby.
Let's find out. Sev, are you sure this is the place?
Fairly sure, yes. I can already sense the void light. Let's keep moving, Wolf.
What's that?
Let's press on. Ikora's target may be here. How strange. Outlandish, even. Look at their compound eyes. Almost like... What are they doing? These creatures seem nearly feral. Something more intelligent must be sending them here. Almost like a swarm of insects! This fellow looks tough. Be careful, Wolf. That armored creature was giving orders to the feral ones.
This isn't a good sign. Zev, let's hurry.
There's no end to them!
I've had enough of you. Take this! Wolf? Over here! Jiangxi Metro is in danger. These monsters are flooding in through this gateway. Wolf, with your help, I can seal the passageway. Just buy me some time!
Watch out! Ranged combatants are stepping through. Such coordination between different troops. This is a premeditated invasion.
Keep her at bay. I need to concentrate.
Impressive.
It's not over yet. I must go take her down. Watch my back, young wolf.
A huge amount of energy?
I have a bad feeling about this. We need to hurry. Wolf will buy us enough time to investigate.
These shattered trains. I recognize them. Is this the Jiangxi Metro?
Not entirely. This place is like patchwork, as if the metro was ripped apart and stitched back together.
It might be an ambush.
An invader approaches the throne. And there...
Such a big monster. Keep your distance. This place gives off an eerie vibe.
Indeed. It seems like a trans-dimensional space. It can replicate and restructure the dimension we're familiar with. Although, it's somewhat fragmented.
Just keep coming!
Its presence indicates that we are on the right track, right?
A bridge. From nowhere. Be careful. I doubt they're rolling out the welcome mat for us. She's there. We must take her down this time before we can invade.
Iranok, sister of the great Crota. Your sin of trespassing this realm. Atone for it with your life. Your aura is putrid. Your obstinate pursuit makes me sick.
Keep up! Don't let her escape!
Unforgivable.
She's disappeared! Any ideas?
Hunt her down.
What is this? 3-ear wolves? They're close!
I can see that.
Die, pest!
Wait! The rune seems to be transmitting something, Ikora.
You have earned the right to hear my words before you die.
Ikora, the portal is collapsing! Get us out of here!
Existence is the struggle to exist. Uranus' failure denotes lack of strength. I lack nothing. As a reward for your insolence, I will crush your light and
Thank you.
What did you find inside?
An army of the darkness. Enemies who don't fear the light. They hunger for it. Their master has set its sights upon us. You have to warn Haven. Let's get out of here. I'll meet you in Haven. Everyone living here has a right to know about the Hive.
I've made myself clear. We don't have the capacity to go chasing after a vague threat.
How could an Iron Lord like yourself be so ignorant?
Do you wish for power?
The Hive are no vague threat. I've seen their foul magic with my own eyes. I even stumbled into a twisted realm with a fake patchwork Jiangxi metro inside.
This is only the tip of the iceberg. When I was in there, I sensed their leader's power. A power strong enough to devour all.
What do you suggest, Warlock?
We focus all our firepower and prioritize dealing with the Hive. They pose a far greater threat than the Fallen.
What little resources Haven has are just barely enough to fend off the Fallen. Given our current state, we cannot possibly wage war on the Hive.
At the very least, you should publicly acknowledge the Hive's existence. Let everyone know there's an even greater danger out there. They have the right to know that Haven isn't as safe as their Iron Lord claims.
That would only spread fear. Consider this. Jiangxi Metro is able to focus on fighting the Fallen specifically because they do not know about the Hive. And it's thanks to that focus that they can secure more and more victories.
Then what do you suggest, my lord? Turn a blind eye?
Quite the opposite, actually. An outstanding light-bearer is keeping an eye on their every move. Is she not? Ikora, the war against the Hive has long begun. Its battlefield is just more concealed than most. I'm sorry that I cannot provide any additional resources. But I still hope you can continue your research and get...
I would have done it regardless.
So that thing about the Hive, you already had a plan?
The Hive are not the first enemy we faced, nor will they be the last. I cannot predict how things will unfold, only prepare for the worst. Scholars like Ikora have keen minds, but what our people need most in times like these are strong hearts. As for you, Wolf, you haven't let me down. I can tell that Ikora recognizes your prowess on the battlefield too. It's not easy to impress that warlock. I hope you can continue aiding the investigation into the Hive. Not even Ikora can fight this battle alone.
I have to admit, no matter how absurd Radagast's points may seem at first, in the end, you always realize he's right.
Honestly, I think both of you have a point.
You're not exactly the comforting type.
If a threat arises, it should be stomped out. Whether it's Hive or Fallen, it makes no difference to me. If the Hive come knocking again, we'll deal with them together.
Very well. I won't stop my research into the Hive. And similarly, if you find yourself in trouble, be it Fallen or anything else, you can always call on me.
Then it's settled. The next time a shadow stirs,
We won't face it alone. Good decisions and success go hand in hand.
Patience.
Wolf, could you pay Donovan 17 a visit if you have time? He's a scientist here in Haven, one who we've provided with protection, funding, and space. He's come to me several times recently, requesting Lightbearer assistance.
what sort of help are we talking about?
He seems to be working on some kind of study of a major Golden Age lab. A job that apparently requires an extremely large number of research assistants to help him with his projects.
So the Iron Lords are backing scientists, too?
Within our means, yes. Especially if their research could benefit humanity. You'll likely find him in his lab beneath the armory. Go seek him out.
Actually,
Hey there, Mr. Donovan. I came to see if I could lend a hand with your work. Lord Radagast's request.
that's Dr. Donovan to you, dual PhD in remote sensory sciences and particle physics.
Does Haven even have a university?
That it does not. But, to the best of my memory, I do in fact hold both degrees. That I would never forget. Since Radagast sent you, fill out the registration form first. There are a few others you'll need to take care of too, such as the DL-14 and the DH-160. I've already sent them to your ghost.
Wow, that's a lot of paperwork. By the way, my name's Zev. And this is Wolf.
Any way I could skip some of the admin work, Dr. Donovan?
You light bearers are always in such a hurry. Hey, can I shoot this? Can I scorch that one? Can I just jump? No respect for process or codes of practice. If it weren't for the fact that the number of research assistant applications I've received this year has decreased, I really wouldn't want to. Fine. Look at this.
What exactly are we looking at?
An engineering marvel of the golden age, the shifting gate. Getting it up and running again was no small feat, but I did it. However, there are still quite a few bugs to be worked out.
A shifting gate? Doesn't look to be shifting much to me. What is it?
It's a real-time teleportation system built by a golden age industrial complex called Bastra, accomplished through reverse engineering and alien alloy. Simply put, it can take you anywhere given there is sufficient time and it is running at full power. And I mean anywhere.
Sounds like magic. I'm sensing a but coming, though.
Very perceptive, Sat. But the way it works isn't as simple as just creating a magic portal that whisks you from one place to another.
It's Zev.
We don't fully understand this technology's intricacies, and the amount of energy required to actually activate it even once is tremendous. But from what I've seen so far, the large telemeter will scan the target area carefully. The supercomputer in the main tower will then analyze the scan data while opening the mast and reconstructing a spatial sector, as if it was recording and streaming a holographic movie of the target area in real time. Once that happens, we can access the area through a synchronization gate, achieving true remote synchronization without latency and accurate to the elementary particle level.
All right. So what do you need me to do?
I need my research assistants to enter these sectors and help me collect data echoes, packets generated in real-time transmission of data from reality that record the movements of elementary particles. This will help me reverse engineer the workings of the main tower supercomputer. Golf. Once I've acquired enough information, I'll be able to make the most of the machine, making things like travelling through the entire solar system a possibility well within our reach. Do you understand that, Golf?
It's Wolf. I think I get the gist.
Finally, the Q&A session is over. Now, let's head for the main tower. I'll give you further instructions there. Echo activity is rocketing, and the current radiation dose is, oh wow, 22,000 millisieverts. Okay, you might feel a little itchy all over. Teleporting process standby. Take a deep breath. Welcome Welcome to the Shifting Gates main control tower. In a bit, I'll guide you through the sync gate into the teleportation zone. Transmit successful. Welcome to the aeronautic campus. Shall we start our academic research now? Those indicators on the ground are data. Your job is to collect them. High-value targets provide more substantial data and heavy ammo.
Target down.
Activating this probe will enable a surge assignment. They're usually on the edge of the map. See, by completing an assignment, your super also gets extra recharge. Remember to submit the data to the transmission terminal. Keep an eye on that data bar. You can carry no more than 100 pieces at a time. Submit the data at the transmission terminal and I'll record each submission in the register. A prime anomaly has appeared in another area. Activate your guidance system to start tracking it. The sync gate in front of you will teleport you to the ice field. Using the catapult allows for rapid movement within the same area. You're about to enter Bastra Corp's pride and joy, the Shifting Shrine, where the prime anomaly resides. Take a breath and then take it down. This is the data nucleus, the voucher of your defeat of the prime anomaly, so to say. It's of the utmost importance to our research, and it'll take a while to translate before you submit it. Now that they're after your data nucleus, you'll need to fend them off.
A verdict rendered flame.
Now their data is all yours. You cunning academic bandits. Tap the data bar and I'll guide you to the nearest transmission terminal. Before that, let's review the content I just taught you. Meet me in the lab. Let's have a little group session, shall we? For a first-time assistant, I think what you've done is pretty commendable. Actually, I know you light bearers aren't interested in any paper signatures or academic forums. You're only interested in guns and arms. So, this is where you can trade your translation credits for these things. That concludes our introductory lesson. Now, the hands-on class begins.
I'm liking the look of this fire team.
My dear assistants, the shifting gate is starting up. Please get ready. Get your protective suits situated, activate the driver counter, and move your bodies. Initialization complete. The elevator is ready to activate. Connection anchored. Lanue Aeronautics Campus, Ulsan Petrochemical Plant, the Kronstadt Extraterrestrial Archaeology. And for convenience sake, we typically call them the Aeronautics Campus, Icefield, and Archaeology. Synchronization complete. Current radiation levels safe. At least for light bearers. Research first, chit-chat later. On your marks, get set. All right, assistants, bring back the data echoes and help me complete my research. Step through the sync gates, collect data, research commences. Remember to submit your data through the transmission terminal. Unsubmitted results don't count. Your super recharge efficiency will be weakened by environmental radiation, but you can compensate by completing data surge assignment contracts or defeating enemies. The sync gate and catapult have been activated. You can now maneuver at a faster speed. The large detector is up and running and I'm picking up massive amounts of data. You can enter the area through the one-way isolation door. Think it over, the higher the risk, the greater the reward for both you and your opponents. Just look at the data readings from the detector employment area. They're skyrocketing. Oh, another research assistant got targeted while we were chatting.
Uploading new coordinates.
Your teammates are rallying at the deployment zone the detector is currently in.
Is overclocked, so data mining operations must be paused. You can now freely enter and exit the area. A prime anomaly has appeared in the shifting shrine. Activate your guidance system to track it. You've now obtained access to enter 2 shifting shrines. Head to the orange beam with your fire team. Sync tunnel activated. Ready for contact. past half-time now. Have you collected enough data to meet the baseline?
I have enough energy.
Received.
Burn away the dark!
Your ally has reached the data carrying limit. Protect them!
Marking a new threat. Target down.
Massive amounts of radiation have made the data doubly active. Now's a great time to upload.
Your ally has marked a surge assignment. Cooperate to complete it.
You have 1 minute left to submit your data. Keep an eye on the surroundings of the transmission terminal. It's a hotspot for ambushes.
The large amount of data your ally is carrying has caught the eyes of your opponent.
Some academic pirates seem to have reached a bit too much. Looks like I'll need to upgrade my bandwidth. Would you like to take a look? Outstanding contribution. Only 30 seconds left. Assistants who haven't submitted their data, this is your last window of opportunity. Assistants, this is the last call for data submission.
Your ally is calling on you to help complete a new surge assignment.
That's it for today's session. I've made some interesting discoveries. Come and take a look when you have a moment.
More and more claim to have journeyed into a rift that crosses time and space.
A temporal rift right here in Haven? As if we didn't have enough on our plate already.
Thank you. I did it myself. My lord, word has already spread about how Wolf and Zev helped Jiangxi Metro. Perhaps they could investigate this temporal rift. I'm sure they...
I'm afraid Wolf can't aid your investigation just yet, Mishra. There's a weapon that needs finding. An incredibly powerful artifact from the Fallen's homeworld.
Now you've got my attention.
Ever since a catch crashed near Jiangxi Metro, the Fallen there have been constantly trying to retrieve an artifact of their forebearers. Fortunately, the catch's enemy recognition systems malfunction, keeping them out. My scouts reported a prickly member of the House of Devils appeared recently. He cracked the defense system and has begun searching the catch. Now our enemy is just one step away from taking the artifact.
Then we'll just have to beat them to it.
Speak with Kavar. You'll need her help if you're to enter the Devil's territory.
Keep busy.
Radagast got me on a mission to take an artifact from a catch. How much do you know about it?
Weapon from Reese, held deep in the catch, attracted Sorik's powerful treasure hunter. Then I shall meet the favored one at the catch. Jiangxi humans will attack on sight. A young female shoots with precision. Better to stay hidden.
Run into any new search squads from the House of Devils. Have you noticed that many of them have electronic implants?
Is that uncommon?
They are more integrated than other Fallen. Their servitors, chips, and other machinery are not to be underestimated. You are unharmed. Good. We will begin when you are ready.
weapon of Reese awaits, heavily guarded. Only one entrance remains functional.
This looks like a trap.
I would say the same, but it is not. When you're ready, I have your back. Your target is an artifact of Reese. I'll make sure you get to the cache where the artifact is kept. The Kells always hold on to their favorite treasures. That means you must venture into the bridge at the very top.
And you aren't coming with me, are you?
Radagast asked me to bring you here. That's all. You may consider this operation a sort of test.
The artifacts are for her own people, but Kavar doesn't seem too interested in it.
Perhaps her only concern is her duties for the Iron Lords. A Jingshi gorilla. What's he doing here?
He was attacked, and the energy from the House of Devil's weapon still lingered within him. Thankfully, he's still alive. It is shameful what my people have been reduced to. They still don't understand why the great machine abandoned us. There's a barrier over there. I can help you open it. The catch is just up ahead. Hurry and proceed with your mission. I will find you after you acquire the artifact.
Zev, what do you know about Kavar? Why does she serve Radagast?
I'm not sure about the details, but she's definitely different from other Fallen. She's been helping Radagast for a while now. Her presence might explain why Haven has won so many victories against the Fallen. Watch out for that arc current, Wolf. After the fall of their world, the Fallen launched an invasion of Earth. These catches serve as both a ship and a home.
In such a dilapidated state, looks more like a shipwreck than a home.
To that terminal. I'll find us a way forward. Something is wrong. Danger!
Wolf? Glad to see you, but why are you here? Radagast sent me here to acquire the fallen artifact.
So you were entangled in this quandary with me. My scouts were patrolling nearby until they were ambushed by the Fallen. Most of my men were either killed or severely injured. That ugly miscreant you just saw is Sorix, a Fallen treasure hunter. If we don't eliminate him, Jiangxi Metro will never know peace again.
Let's do it. But don't take unnecessary risks. Leave that part to me.
You got it. I'll kick up a fuss to the way's open. Good luck, Wolf.
The arc currents are much worse here. This must be the ship's engine room. That platform in the middle looks promising. Let's make our way over there carefully. Could this terminal control that barrier in the distance? Take me over there and let me have a try. Look out! Fallen incoming! The Fallen's network is more complex than I thought. Buy me some time, Wolf. Them to clean up these redundant codes. The barrier's down. Go! Wolf, we're getting close to the bridge.
We should hurry.
Is this the bridge Kavar mentioned? Look, there's the fallen artifact. Let's go check out the artifact. Is right. It is exotic. Fallen incoming. Let's see what this thing can do. It's swords. Get ready for a fight.
The Reese artifact belongs to me.
Someone's coming.
Damn! Wolf!
Hello.
She's with me. Are you hurt?
Not especially. A weapon, please. Recoveries. No more will ever be made. It prefers you.
Why?
Once the light shone on us. The relic remembers. But it left us. I hope it does not leave you.
Maybe we deserve it more.
The great machine's will is unfathomable. For humans and Elixir both.
Wait, Wolf, is this from Sorix?
Standard Elixir technology. It's Sorix's communicator. Time to report back to Radagast.
Do you wish?
What's the good word? Did you find it?
We did. It's powerful, but...
It is damaged. Sorix, too powerful, had to overcharge the weapon.
I didn't expect you'd need to overcharge it to take out a treasure hunter.
Sorix not alone. Communicator indicate he is powered, augmented by Isakis the Martyr, Splicer Arc Priest.
More splicers. What on earth are they scheming?
Splicers, much danger. Even within House of Devils, exploit research facilities at Jiangxi. Conduct secret experiments.
Jiangxi Metro is filled with Golden Age tech. If the splicers turn it against us, the results would be dire.
To face the splicers, stronger firepower is required. The artifact ceased functioning. Chances to win are slim.
Maybe we can take it to the gunsmith?
Our artifact, beyond humans' reach. Only special race-forged components, not one, but two would suffice.
That doesn't sound easy.
Race now just a memory. Such components lost during long drift. Impossible to find, unless time itself traversed.
Traverse time? Lord Radagast, isn't there a temporal rift Mishra mentioned?
A convenient solution. Too convenient, even. Besides, we know nothing about that rift. It could be a trap.
Then it's a good time to reveal the secret behind it.
Somehow I get the feeling that I'm not going to convince you otherwise. Proceed with caution, and report back if you find anything suspicious.
A temporal rift? Where should we start? Let's see if there are any fluctuations in local space-time. Wolf, I'm detecting something.
Aha! Got it.
Hey there, hero. What are you up to today?
Gamer! It's Zev! And Wolf, too!
Sorry, friends. I was just focused on this mysterious little coin. Pretty, right? It's got this unique design. Oh, right. What can Caber do for you?
Do the words temporal rift ring any bells to you?
Yes, and very loudly. I've been trying to figure out where the entrance is myself, but no luck so far. Do you know it can actually make you stronger?
Caber, your fire team just sent a message. They say if you're not there in 30 seconds, they're leaving without you.
Oh, I totally forgot. We gotta go. Talk to you later.
The threads of fate weave through celestial bodies. The Nine have found you worthy. A path has revealed itself with...
Hark! A champion arrives to answer Glory's call.
First key of initiation.
Alas, merely a traveler lingering before Coronation's Hall.
Have you heard? Birds aren't real. The pigeons in the city are actually fallen drones.
So you're telling me all those pigeons I saw on my date with Lily, the Fallen, were spying on us?
Wait, hold up. You're going out with Lily too?
Second key of continuity. An emissary will emerge from the shadows, a conduit of their will.
Watch the pottery. And get off my stall.
All right. Let's see what we've got.
I am an agent of the Nine. May we speak?
What is all this?
I mean no harm. Those I serve have a challenge for you. Your will is your own, but the cosmic armory of the Nine is vast. Prove your worth here. And solutions to worldly struggles may present themselves.
And what about you? Did they make it worth your while?
My will is not my own. The Nine have sensed your need, something at the front of your mind. Those who need are met with their desires if they claim what they seek. It is, at the moment, the pieces of an artifact, remnants of Reese. Or in the future,
Believe in the light. Believe in each other.
Something familiar, built upon the unfamiliar.
Keep your eye open, Zev. Be careful and be smart.
Verdict rendered in flame.
Keep your eye open, Zev. Here goes nothing. Alright, here goes nothing.
Burn away the dark!
Set up for you. Words cannot articulate. I smell Greece technology and the worthy dust of an age-long past. This trinket is a friendly gesture from those I serve. May it satisfy you as much as you satisfy the curiosity of those who watch from beyond. Your people are hello, echoes through each of my cells. It seems you have found what you seek.
You do realize there's still one component missing, right? Can I ask for the whole package?
The Nine's gifts are bound by their choice, a reflection of the inscrutable will. To seek beyond the Nine's provision, one's path must then diverge towards the Ahamkara, from which the fabric of desire and reality intertwine. You have already seen one, have you not? He serves the same lord as you.
Radagast. Be ready for anything. Going in. No pressure. Surges within the
What's the good word? Wolf, I hope you found the components we need to repair the Reese artifact.
Just one, and that's all we can find from the temporal rift.
Is such a powerful weapon destined to remain just out of reach? Where did you hear that word? No human should entangle themselves with the Ahamkara.
We all know how important this artifact is. Do we have any other options?
Morgren's ability has been kept secret due to its dangerous nature. Paracausal power that alters reality, capable of having unforeseeable consequences.
Oh, sovereign mind, may I suggest we use the hunting grounds? Turn this all into a trial.
The hunting grounds aren't stable enough. It's too risky to send anyone in.
Who better to be the forerunner than Wolf?
Very well. The hunt shall commence. But if I sense anything suspicious, the trial stops.
Welcome to my domain, where your endless dreams may be made true. My words can bring the impossible to reality. You need but have the strength of heart to burn your desire into the surface of reality. I sense it. Right there at the front of your mind. A fallen heirloom, forgotten by time. Chasing it alone poses risks. I'll send you back for now. Gather those who share your desire. Bring them here. Offer your wishes, and I shall grant you what
A better future begins with us. Keep your eye open, Zev.
partner.
Light surges within the blade.
Flavor. Forgive me. A lapse in judgment. Momentarily. What I sense within you satisfies my curiosity and that of my lord for the moment.
We have both components now. Let's see if Kavar can repair the weapon for us.
How have you fared?
I've acquired all the missing components. Can you fix the weapon?
What? How did you? This is unexpected. I believed this weapon would be forever broken. Like the world it comes from. I would be honored to restore it. It is done. Great creation of the Elixni, fragment of former glories. Honor this legacy, well-favored one.
Thanks, Kavar. The splicers won't know what hit them.
Now that we fixed the weapon, let's talk to Mu Ying about our next steps. Wolf, I just received a message from Jiangxi Metro. Looks like they need our help. Let's go.
There you are, Wolf. I heard you have some good news, Mu Ying.
We've discovered the key to getting communications back online. The quantum tuner. A golden age creation responsible for quantum signal processing and transmission. The core of global communication technology. But finding it is the tricky part. All our attempts so far have turned up nothing. Now there's only one place left where we might find a lead. The data center on the outskirts of Jiangxi Metro. I'd like to ask you to sneak in there and see what you can find on the quantum tuner.
The data center? But that place was captured by the Fallen a long time ago. And with all due respect, can we actually find any useful information under the Fallen's nose?
Don't worry, I've arranged the guide for you. Ayuela has already set off. You can meet at the data center.
That's surprising. I mean, Liu Ying tried to prevent Ayuela from joining our operation not too long ago.
Well, the terminals you're looking for are in the building ahead. Follow me. There are Fallen up ahead. I'll cover you from here.
Wolf, there's a terminal here. I tried to restore the data here and found that most of it dated back to 14 years ago.
14 years ago?
Something wrong, Ayuela?
Oh, it's nothing. Probably just a coincidence.
Can you find anything related to the quantum tuner?
I'll give it a try.
Authenticate manually? Wait, what's that?
A program? Looks more like a game. And a well-coded one at that.
This interface is familiar. Try to move the pieces on the screen, Wolf. Every puzzle has a solution. Rotate these prisms so that the light can pass through. It gets a bit harder with each stage you clear.
We did it!
Ayuela, you seem kind of familiar with this program.
Well, it's similar to a game that my mother and I used to play.
Your mother? I don't think you've mentioned her much before.
She disappeared when I was just a kid.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Zev, have you found anything useful?
This terminal doesn't have the quantum tuner's location, but I did find its ID. That's something, right? We can use the ID to search for it at another terminal. Time to go. Actually, the logs show that a number of people have tried to retrieve the data here. But strangely, they stopped doing that 14 years ago. It's like they gave up or something.
Truth be told, this place is more like an abandoned battleground than a data center.
Oh no! The terminals in this room have been damaged. There's no way to extract data from them. What happened?
There must be some other clue to tell us what went down here back then.
Huh. Perhaps we can check the holographic recording here. Allow me. Your intuition is right, Wolf. It appears these terminals were damaged in a Fallen attack. Judging by their gear, It looks like it was Radagast's light bearers fighting against the Fallen. Looks like the light bearers suffered heavy casualties trying to guard this place. Wait, why did they suddenly withdraw before the standoff ended?
Because Radagast ordered them to retreat.
Ayuela, are you okay? You don't look too good.
I remembered. This data center. Jiangxi Metro's data archaeologists originally set their sights on it.
Data archaeologists?
In order to use Golden Age technology to restore Jiangxi Metro, those scholars snuck in under Radagast's protection on a recovery mission. But the price of victory was likely too high for Radagast, so he suddenly withdrew all the armaments. Without any light bearers to protect them, they had no choice but to halt the recovery efforts. My mother was one of the data archaeologists. I never saw her again after that.
I'm sorry to hear that, and I'm sorry for your loss.
I think Radagast sees things from a different perspective. He has to consider humanity's survival, our future. Though sometimes even I can't understand some of his decisions.
Maybe. Now's not the time to be talking about that, though. We should move on and find the quantum tuner. This is one of the data archaeologists? Someone came in here after Radagast retreated. Follow her.
I think I might be able to get this door open. Just a moment. Here, this terminal's working. It's the authentication program again.
This program is my mother's. There's no mistaking it. But what's it doing here?
The log shows hundreds of failed attempts to access the terminal. Oh, I've got it! The program's a firewall, meant to... It's the same as the previous scan. The record stops at a certain point, presumably when Lord Radagast retreated. Hang on. Someone re-uploaded the data in the protection program. Alachio?
Alachio? That's my mother. This date. It's when she disappeared.
Looks like Alachio still returned to the data center after Radagast retreated, and the place was captured by the Fallen.
She came here and faced the Fallen alone? It was a brave decision. Heroic, even.
Maybe others would see it like that. But as her daughter, it was just cruel. She chose to abandon me.
Ayuela, maybe your mother had no choice but to do it for you and for humanity as a whole.
She devoted her entire life to a return to the so-called Golden Age, and what did she get? Her lord's betrayal. That's how her great life ended.
Ayuela, I have no right to judge the history between Radagast and Jiangxi Metro. But I believe that this wasn't your mother's end. The legacy that your mother left behind flourished 14 years later, and became the key to our fight against the Fallen. That's something beyond even the Lightbearer's capability. Countless mortals like your mother laid down their lives to protect the flame of hope. And it's thanks to them that humanity didn't perish with the Golden Age.
Maybe. But does it justify a mother abandoning her child?
Sorry to interrupt, but I found the quantum tuner's installation and maintenance log based on the ID. The records show that it was sent to a higher-level research base during the Golden Age. It hasn't been activated since, so it's probably still sealed there.
Can you find out where it is?
Unfortunately, the data is seriously corrupted.
A large data center like this should have a centralized backup lab. Keep pushing. As long as we find a terminal that can connect to the data backup, we'll be able to reveal the final coordinates. like this is the lab where the data backups are stored. No response?
This terminal ran out of power a long time ago. Let's see if there's a standby power source here. We'll have to do a reboot, Wolf.
Uh-oh. All this noise is going to draw the Fallen.
Wolf! Ayuela! Buy me some time!
Target down. Is ready.
A blank screen? Did it fail? No. Wait, something's here. If you're an ally from Jiangxi Metro, then I welcome you. I am the leader of a team of data archaeologists from Jiangxi Metro, Alatio. I have uploaded and encrypted all of the data. The technology of the Jiangxi Metro guerrillas can help you decrypt it. Please use this precious data for good. It will play an irreplaceable role in the restoration of Golden Age civilization. I downloaded the encrypted data that Alatio uploaded. The guerrillas should be able to decrypt it and get us the Quantum Tuner's current location.
Then let's give Mu Ying the good news.
Wait.
We did it! Hold on. Not yet. Data...
It was specially designed by my mother. She once taught me how to use it. Here, like this.
Data Warden. Ice Arrow authentication detected. Special message loading. Special message loaded.
If you are able to receive this message, then you must be the one I've been waiting for. I'm sure you've been waiting a long time to hear from me, Ayuela. I was numb and lost, despairing over what had happened and struggling to find the meaning of my existence. Until I gave birth to you, Ayuela. The moment you opened your eyes in my arms, I realized that there was still hope. You are my hope. Sorry that I had no choice but to leave you when you were young. Please forgive me. I had to keep the light of hope alive for humanity. And for you. I believe that at some point in the future, you will be able to understand everything. Though the light of hope be faint, we shall shield it with our flesh and blood.
Hope, huh? Some people give everything for that vague little word. Was my mother one of those people?
Your mother was a hero.
Thank you, Wolf. I I want to stay for a while and take a look at her final resting place. I need some time as well to understand everything she said.
You guys are back. Any luck?
The quantum tuner is being kept in some secret research base, and the data associated with it is encrypted. We'll need to decrypt it to get any answers.
This is indeed the data archaeologist's technology. Leave it to Zhong Wenbin. I'll let you know if there's any news.
We found traces of Alechio in the data center, plus a message she left for Ayuela. Is that why you let her come along?
These past years, I've been wondering how to tell Ayuela the truth. But perhaps it was for the best that she found out on her own. I just don't know if she'll be able to understand what Alechio did. She's still young, but one day she'll grow up to be a great leader, just like her mother.